Hi, I'm Richela Morgan. In this video, we're going to make hearts. Not any kind of hearts though, collage hearts. And the materials that I usually use, and that if you've seen any of the other videos that I've made, it's usually stuff around the house, so hopefully this is kind of like low stress for you guys. Okay, so what I have here is just a box. This box used to have ice cream sandwiches. So you know I took this out of my recycle bin. So art supplies are not that far removed. They're somewhere in your house. So it's usually boxes from a recycle bin, or it could be magazine paper. Magazines already have the color. And a lot of times there are certain pictures in it too that we can use. So today, or in this video, we're going to use cardboard, magazines, and probably scissors and glue. Okay? So if you have all of that, let's get started, and we'll start now. Okay.
To make a really colorful collage heart, I use the colorful front cover of a magazine. I then accordion fold it like a paper fan and cut it into long, skinny strips. The size and the width of the strips don't have to be uniform, but I try to cut them as evenly as possible. Then I cut the strips into small rectangles. When I'm done, I set these small pieces aside so I can work on my heart template. I take an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper and place it on my work table in the landscape position. I then fold it in half vertically and draw half of a heart along the folded edge. I cut out the heart. I can use both the cutout and the frame, but right now I only want to use the cutout, so I'll set the frame aside. The cutout heart will serve as a tracing template. I'll take out some cardboard from my recycle bin and trace the heart on top of it. If necessary, I'll trim down my piece of cardboard around the heart, but I won't cut the heart completely out of the piece of cardboard. I get my pile of cut out pieces of magazine and start gluing them down inside the traced heart. I'm not gluing them down in any kind of pattern, and allowing myself to just sort of feel where each piece goes. When I'm done completely covering the heart, I take my heart template and retrace it in pencil. Now it's time to cut out the heart. Here are some other hearts that I've made, each of them using single sheets of magazine paper. After I cut out all my hearts, I cover them with white glue, like Elmer's glue. The coating of white glue acts as a varnish and helps keep all the little pieces of paper stay in place. It's best to apply it with a brush instead of squeezing it from a squeeze bottle. This ensures an even coating, and you wind up using less glue. So now that we've made all these collaged hearts, what can we make with them? The first and easiest, of course, is a traditional Valentine. I add letters to the front that spell out the words, "Be mine." I cut these letters out of paper, but you could easily write words or letters to the front of your Valentine using a marker. I glue a piece of scrap paper to the back where I can leave a message for my Valentine. Now, if you become attached to all the hearts that you've made, you could put them together and create art that you could hang on your wall. Start with a large piece of cardboard, at least 12 inches by 16 inches. Here, I arrange 4 of my hearts on top of my cardboard and trace each heart with pencil to note its position. Then I remove the hearts so I can color in the background. Use whatever you have in your home to color the background. Here, I try using thick acrylic markers. But then I settle on using white paint, which I seem to have a lot of in my house. But you could use anything in your house. You could use markers, you could use crayons, you could use colored pencils. You could also paper collage the background. But instead of using smaller pieces like you did with the hearts, you would use larger pieces of magazine, of newspaper, of book paper, or even wrapping paper. When coloring the background, I concentrate on filling in the areas that are outside the outline of the hearts. Once I'm done, I glue the hearts in place. At this point, my heart art can be considered complete, but I decide to add some letters and maybe even a little gold paint. So whatever you can dream up, go for it.
So who am I going to give this to? Well, I think you saw it in the video. It's to David. Who's David? Anyway, I hope your art came out really well and that you had fun and that you'll join me next time. Okay.